Listen up and give me your attention for 1 minute, please.
There is a millionaire trapped inside every girl with ADHD.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Lawson.
Hey, Abdallah, how are you? This is Miko talking.
This is how I make an extra 2K a month, and I'm only 21.
Okay, actually, there's no getting started because I'm 100% AI.
Hey everyone, welcome to the long-awaited AI content system V3. This is by far the best content system on the market. It is literally cheaper, faster, and more realistic than anything else out there. And I have every single method ready for you guys of how I'm exactly creating those realistic AI UGC videos you guys are seeing all over Twitter, etc. So I'm so excited to get into this video. I think this will be very, very valuable for a lot of people, and this will reduce your cost by like 90%, your results will be more accurate, and yeah, it's gonna be the new standard for sure. So the V3 system is built on a new model that recently dropped, and this new model basically changed everything of how we are currently generating AI content. Pretty much every single other model that we've been using in the past, it's pretty much obsolete because of this model. I would say that Cdance can still be used in some scenarios that are complex, but this new model that we're using now is pretty much a new standard for talking head formats, and generally most of the formats are going to be running. So yeah, and there is 3 numbers that should not necessarily be possible, but they are using the V3 system. So it's going to be 11 to 20 times cheaper than your traditional AI UGC video. Cdance is like around 15 cents per second, I think, on Cdance Too Fast, and it gets way more expensive than that, around like 50 cents. I know it gets really expensive with Cdance, but then it's also not even a fast generator. So this new model we're using is 5 times faster generation speed, and it is genuinely infinitely more realistic than anything else out there. Like, the voice is maxed out, visual realism is maxed out, movements can be controlled. It is literally by far the go-to model right now. So we're literally getting 4 cents per video, and I want to show you guys the exact math. So we're getting our accounts for $32. Around $30, it's like about 25,000 credits for that, and we're getting 40, and a 10-second video is 40 credits, so a cost per 10-second will be around 4 cents, sometimes even as low as 2 cents, because they sometimes do 2x discounts. And yeah, it's literally 11 to 20 times cheaper than your traditional model. So I want to break down what's going to be inside this video and everything I'm going to be covering. To start off, I'm going to be giving you guys my exact private supplier access for these accounts, and I'm getting them so cheap. It's only possible to be 4 cents per second due to the fact that I'm getting my accounts for 70% off. Another reason is I have a cheapest API keys. So the API for this model isn't even officially released at the time of this recording. If it does get released, and I'll be showing you guys my exact prompting structure I'm using to even generate these videos, because if you guys use this model out of the box, you won't even be able to generate the videos I'm making. It won't even allow you to generate the videos I'm making. So I'll be showing you guys my exact prompting system, and I'll also be showing you guys my step-by-step generation flow, my full process from start to finish. I'll make a video from start to end, and you guys will see the full thing. And yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm excited to show you guys this video. Stay tuned. It's gonna be very, very valuable. All right, so the model we're going to be using for our generations is going to be Google Gemini Omni. This is by far the best AI video model on the market right now, and this is literally the core of what our system is built on. And we're using this model in a very specific way. We're not using it directly out of the box, but we're instead using certain reference attaches and reference videos to better help the model act as a generator model. As you guys have probably heard, if you've looked into Gemini Omni at all, you know that out of the box, this model is mostly meant for AI video editing. It wasn't meant to be that great at generating, but you can do workarounds and tricks to make it very, very good generator and make it even better than all the other models out there, unlocking its true capabilities. And that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you. But before we get into that, I want to show you the price breakdown of this model to show you guys how it's so cheap and exactly like the prices per generation I'm getting them at. So now I'm going to be showing you guys the Gemini video model and exactly how I'm getting my accounts for so cheap, and the exact cost breakdown of each account price and the credits it's ranging for, and the dollar per credit. So you guys can see how cheap this model is. It is insanely cheap. And even at a $50 price point, it's still insanely cheap. Even at a $75 price point, it's still insanely cheap. Even at a $150 price point, it is still insanely cheap. You're literally getting a 2-minute video for 72 cents at $150 for 50,000 credits. Even at the regular $200 price point, this is the regular price point for Google Flow. You can literally get a 1-minute video for under $1. And that's the discounted rate. So Google Flow normally runs a lot of 50% discounted rates on Flow credits. So for the past month, they've been running a 50% discount on all the credits. So normally a 10-second generation is meant to be 40 credits, but for the past month, it's only been 20 credits. And even our normal rate, it's still very, very cheap. Like, it's cheaper than any other model out there. A 5-minute video for $1.44 is like unheard of. That's never been seen before. And even at the normal Google Flow rate, even if you can't get accounts for cheaper, it's still literally a 1-minute video is still under $2. A 5-minute video is under $10, which would normally be like a 5-minute video with C-Dance is like, that's at least $50+. So this is still insanely cheap, right? And you guys can, I'm gonna be giving you guys all the account links, the suppliers who are selling these accounts, where to find them, the exact Discords I'm getting them in, etc. So this is just a cost breakdown for the model, full transparency. This is probably how it's going to look like exactly for you. And this is the exact price per generation you'll be paying as well. Just to show you guys can see I'm literally getting my accounts for around $33. And this is for 25,000 credits on the Gemini Ultra plan. So yeah, this is literally, you know, like for a 10-second video, this is around like 2 to 4 cents. It's insanely cheap. I'll be giving you guys my exact supplier links. And yeah, the price range will be literally the price range I just showed you. So yeah, we're going to be generating videos for insanely cheap, insanely fast, and insanely realistic. And now let's get right into how to actually create these videos and how to actually start using Gemini Omni. So this is the Gemini Omni UI. This is exactly where I'm generating all the viral videos you guys have been seeing on my Twitter. And this is exactly what I'm using. I'm using it directly inside flow.google, and you're going to be able to find Gemini Omni inside of there for the best rates, the best prices possible. But I'll also be showing you guys where you guys can use the API as well, but I'll show you guys that later in the video. For now, this is the exact interface we'll be using, and I'll be covering exactly how I'm generating these realistic AI UGC videos for so cheap, so efficiently, so fast, and so realistic. So now let's get right into it. I'm going to open a blank project and show you how to make a video from scratch. Okay, so I'll be showing you guys 4 different methods on how to actually generate videos with Gemini Omni, starting from the fastest way to the most time-consuming way. Each of these methods work well depending on your use case and how fast you need your videos to be made. But overall, they are all still incredibly faster than any other model out there, just that some of these may vary depending on what you actually want to create. So I'll be showing you guys all of them so you fully understand and have a good grasp on the model. So the first method is going to be simply just a text prompt to video. When you do a text prompt to video, you're going to be able to control the length of the video directly inside the Google Flow console, as well as you can control many other features like ingredients, 916, you can make it 4 generations at a time. All the models generally have this. It's just the other methods you can't control the time directly in here. So as you guys can see here, when you do a text to video, you may notice the credits are even cheaper than what I was showing you guys on the cost breakdown, because I don't normally do text to video. For example, for a text to video prompt, it might look like something like this. I'll just do a very basic prompt so you guys understand the gist of it. But let's say, generate me a UGC video of a girl in her room talking about how her day at work was and how it was an amazing day at work and how she is excited to go back. Let's just say this was the video, for example, or when you do a text to video, the video is literally generate in like half a second. Like, you guys can see this video is not sped up. You're going to see how fast it will generate. Sometimes you may get this unusual activity error, and I will be covering how to avoid this. If you do get this error and you see it like this, what you have to do is you have to refresh your page. But even if you get this error, all you have to do is keep sending your generations at a 4x, right? When you send it at a 4x, it's always going to allow at least one of them to go through. So you can just keep sending them in, you'll get refunded for these credits, of course, and then one will always go through. See, this video is already at 30% generated, 31%. It's going incredibly fast. It's already done.
Oh my gosh, today was literally the best day ever. I had the absolute best day at work today. Everyone was so supportive and I just crushed it. I can't wait to go back tomorrow.
So that's simply Gemini text to video for Google.
Gosh, Today was
it's like kind of mid. It's not that
literally
great,
the
but
best day ever.
Incredibly good. And I'd say it's better than other base models text to prompt. So that's just for noting. Next, we're gonna be getting into start frame plus text prompt. This is the next part I want to get into because it is also a very, very good workflow, and it'll be much better than this. And it's the next part you have to climb on the ladder. So you guys may have seen this character on my Twitter before. I've used this character many times, and I'll be doing the same exact text prompt of year, and I'll be saying this same exact thing, 10 seconds for, and then you go like this. And yeah, this time we're just using a starting frame plus the same text prompt, and I want to compare the results so you have a good understanding. As I said, you might get this error. If you get this error, just send it in again. Sometimes it won't go through, but just send it again, and then the next one will go through. Like if you get it back-to-back errors, simply just refresh the page, and then you can just resend the generation again.
Oh my gosh, today was absolutely amazing. I just had the best day at work ever. I'm seriously so excited to go back tomorrow.
You can see there, look at that emotion. This is literally better than any other model out there. This is start frame plus text prompt. I'll show you guys the other video to show how it's consistent.
Oh my gosh, today was absolutely amazing. I just got home from work and I had to share. Everything went perfectly and the team was so great. I'm seriously so excited to go back tomorrow.
There you go. So you guys can see here, it generated the exact same high quality video using our exact starting frame.
Oh my gosh, today was
this video. What I usually do is I usually reprompt with the same image and then just write my next 10 seconds of scene that I want. So I'd have a storyboard explaining first 10 seconds, they say this part, the next 10 seconds, they say this part, and then, you know, so on and so on. It just keeps going, and then I'll keep prompting that part. Obviously, just note that it is a 10-second dialogue, so make sure your dialogue fits within the 10 seconds, so you can reprompt like that. If you don't want to keep reprompting,
oh my gosh, today was
you can directly extend it by editing the video. As I said, Gemini is a great editor, but it's all about how you prompt Omni, right? So you can say extend this video and make her continue talking about work and how tomorrow she is going to be working overtime. So let's say that was the next 10 seconds. Gemini Omni is now going to reference your other video, and it's going to extend the last 10 seconds of the video, continuing from the last exact part, adding 10 more seconds onto the video based on your prompts. And you guys can see these videos are generating insanely fast. Like this is literally under like a 1 minute generation time per video, like 40-second generation time. You guys can have like multiple of these Google Flow tabs open and just spamming generations, giving it to a VA, just literally having multiple creatives out every single day. If you're running organic content, this is insane. You can get so much content out in a day. And the next two methods I'm going to show you are going to be insane. So stay tuned for those. But I want to get through this one first to show you how well start frame plus text prompt works.
I'm just so glad that I finally found a job that I love, and tomorrow I'm actually going to be working overtime. There's just so much stuff to get through, but I'm honestly really looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, today was absolutely amazing. I just got home from work and I had to share. Everything went perfectly and the team was so great. I'm seriously so excited to go back tomorrow. I'm just so glad that I finally found a job that I love, and tomorrow I'm actually going to be working overtime. There's just so much stuff to get through, but I'm honestly really looking forward to it.
There you go. You can see you can generate these videos back to back to back. Literally just using the extend feature right here and just keep reprompting, keep saying extend this video. Just like really basic prompts. Like I didn't give you guys a complex prompt assistant for this because truth be told, you don't really need a complex prompt assistant for this, right? It's kind of unnecessary. The model understands a lot about what you want by just a simple basic prompt. And you guys will see in my next two methods, I'm using incredibly simple prompts and just using a very, very good system to make my videos even more realistic than this. So yeah, this is it. You can keep extending it from here. One thing to note though, the more you extend, the more the quality downgrades. So if you may notice.
Oh my gosh, today was absolute. I'm just so glad that I found
slight quality decrease between these two videos. It's very, very subtle. So if you extend this video, the quality will decrease again. If you extend the next video, the quality decrease again, and so on and so forth. So if you're going to be extending, just know that just extend from the first video. Always extend from the first video. But then honestly, at that point, I would just continue generating with the start frame plus text prompts. But sometimes you might get voice inconsistencies this way. So If you're going to extend using start frame plus text prompt, simply just extend from the first video every single time. Next, we're getting into the next method. This one is called start frame plus audio reference. This is where it really gets saucy. This is where we really start testing things that no one is talking about. And I'll be showing you guys exactly how you can make the most realistic AI UGC videos using realistic human voices in this one. Because you may know, in the other one, the voices are good. If you want to make it even more realistic, get to that next level of realism, it is going to have to sound even more realistic. So I'll be showing you guys my exact process for this. So essentially, we're going to be using the same exact start frame. We already have a realistic start frame, so we're going to be adding that into this system, adding that into Flow. But then we're also going to be finding a reference realistic voice we want to use on TikTok. So I'll be going to TikTok now to show you. All right, so what you want to do is you want to go to TikTok and you want to find a reference video that suits your character. So for us, we have this girl here, and we want to find a voice that's going to actually suit her. So we're gonna have to look through different like UGC famous apps. You can search like Mindflow AI, Kale AI, Studly. There's so many different examples, but essentially the point is about finding a reference voice that suits the character as well as it's in the same environment as the character. This is very, very similar. If you've seen the Cdance 2 workflow, this is very, very similar to our Cdance 2 workflow of how we're finding reference voices on TikTok. It's pretty much the same exact thing, just kind of repurposed. So I think this voice is going to be very, very good for our character. What we want to do here is we want to download.
Are you so stressed about studying and getting good grades?
We do not need the MP3 here. We just want to first of all download the actual TikTok. Once you have the TikTok downloaded, then we're gonna head over to CapCut and I'll be showing you guys the rest of the system. What you want to do is you want to add your video into CapCut and then you want to trim it down to 15 seconds. You do a little bit under 15 seconds because sometimes it might not like that, but trim it down to 14, about like 15 seconds. And then what you want to do now is you want to extract the actual audio from the video and then just delete the actual video, and then just keep it like this. Just keep it as a black screen with this. And the reason why we're doing like this is because Gemini Omni does not allow you to actually import MP3 files into the video. And another thing is, you may be wondering that, oh, doesn't Gemini Omni have the voices? You can make like the custom voices. Those custom voices are terrible. You guys should not use those custom voices because you can't actually create your own custom unique voices. So the only way is to do a kind of workaround using a black screen plus your actual voice reference behind the black screen, and then treating that black screen like a video, but then just simply prompting around Gemini to tell it to use that black screen as the voice for the person. And the reason why we're putting it on a black screen is because if we don't put it on a black screen, it's going to try to like copy this person's video, and it won't really look too good unless that's what we're actually after. So all we want right now is just our reference voice. All right, so once you have your video exported, just drop it directly into here. It's going to give you this, just press I agree. And now it's going to directly upload your video into Google Flow, and now you can use this as a reference for your Omni video. So now once it's uploaded, you're going to be able to attach your ingredients. So that will be your reference photo as your reference video. That will be used to your voice. But I want to show you guys something. If you try to do it like this, you are going to get an error every single time. And this is where the real methods of our system come into play, where we do workarounds that no one really thinks about. If you do this, look, say generate me a video. Let's say I just said this and I say use the video attached as reference for voice. Let's say I just did this even on a 4x generation. You're going to notice you're going to get an error every single time, which makes it impossible to do this. I'll show you guys, I'll let this queue up and I'll show you guys the exact error you're going to get. There you go. Either you're going to get obviously the unusual activity error. That's just a standard error that you're going to get here and there. And then the main error that you're actually seeing here is the unable to edit the speech in this video. Please try a different prompt or send feedback. So when most people get to this point, they usually think that, oh, Gemini Omni can't use real reference videos, even when I try this method. But the thing is that there's a very specific way to use it. So I'll be showing you guys that now. So I have something here called a prompting document, okay? And here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be writing our prompts inside of this document. It doesn't have to necessarily be in Google Docs. It can be anywhere you want, but I use Google Docs just for the example of this video. And what we want to do is instead of writing your prompt directly inside Google Flow, you want to write your prompts inside this right here. Generate me a video first saying, welcome to AI Content System V3. This is the best AI content system on the market. Use the video attached as reference for a voice. And I also like to add, make sure she is naturally expressive when she is speaking. And as you guys can see, my prompts are super simple for Omni. It gets it, it already understands it. So making a complicated prompt does more harm than good. So what you want to do next is you just want to screenshot this. You just want to screenshot this. Now what we're doing is we're attaching this prompt as a reference photo, and we're going to use this prompt as an ingredient for a video. So we're kind of working around the model, and it's not going to be reading this. Now it's going to be reading this photo, and it's going to be following this photo's instruction instead of it just following our actual text prompt. So I'm going to refresh the thing one time and add all our ingredients again. Add this right here, and then I'm going to say read this. Simply to do read that image, use this as the starting image for the video, send this in. And as you guys can see, another thing to know is that since our video was 15 seconds, ignore this video length. It's usually fake. I'll send a few in just because obviously we're gonna get the error here. Ignore this video length here, is usually fake. Your video length is going to be depending on how long your actual video is. So if you send in the 15-second video, the video is going to be maximum 10 seconds long. Anything under 10 seconds, if you send in like a 7-second video, and by video I mean just our voice. If you send in a 7-second sample of your voice, the video will be 7 seconds long, etc., etc. But it caps out at 10 seconds max. So as you can see now, our videos are generating without any hassle. We're not getting the errors anymore. It's literally going through, and that's because we're using this method of attaching the photo with the prompt. So yeah, this is the exact method I'm using to create realistic videos with realistic voices as well, as having natural movement, natural expression. And this is kind of like the next level up from this, right? With this one, you couldn't really control the voice you were going to get from Google Flow. But now with this one, you can control the voice. And this means you can run a consistent AI avatar across all your accounts, as well as a consistent video across all your accounts. Now, as you can see, the video generation time is still incredibly fast. It generated in literally under 1 minute. So play it for you.
Welcome to AI Content System V3. This is the best AI content system on the market.
There you go. As you guys can see, it literally generated us the exact same video we wanted, and it used our exact reference video for the person's voice. And I'll show you guys even.
Welcome to AI Content System V3. This is the best AI content system on the market.
Is that since our video length was 10 seconds, it's obviously going to stretch out the speech for the duration of the video. So if you want your speech to be more quick, more fast, you can make your actual video reference that you're inputting into Flow a shorter length. Instead of 10 seconds, you can instead give a 5-second sample of your voice, and then it'll generate a 5-second video, so on and so on. Or if you wanted to just kind of make it say fast, what you can do is you can actually prompt inside of right here directly, and you can say, make her say, like let's say we said make her say this, make her say welcome to AI Content System V3. Then we can just add, leave the last 4 seconds of the video her just staring at the camera smiling. We can just say this, right? And then now what it's going to do is that it's going to generate us that exact same video, but now it's going to force the dialogue inside the first 6 seconds, and then now it understands to leave the last 4 seconds of the video for smiling. And this is exactly what I mean. Like, the prompts are super simple, guys. There's no need to overcomplicate these Gemini Omni prompts. Like, the prompts are super simple. Like, there's no prompt system for this. Like, you can use my past prompting systems. It will help if you're just getting started. But overall, the prompts are just kind of literally what you want and what you envision in your mind. Just writing it down and it'll create it. So we have this instead of having that other photo. Now we just attach to this one here, and then we're going to send the exact same generation in a few times. So we know we're going to get the error for the first 3, and that'll be about like three videos right there. Under a 1 minute generation time once again.
Welcome to AI Content System V3. This is the best AI content system on the market.
There you go. Now the last 4 seconds quiet. There you go. As you guys can see there, you can control the times however you want. I mean, you don't even have to send a shorter reference video of the voice in. You can simply just add it to your prompt of how fast you wanted to see the video. I can also change this prompt and say, make her say it very, very fast in the first 5 seconds, then leave the last 5 seconds of her just being quiet. Make her stare at the camera for the first 5 seconds, and then make her say her speech very fast for the last 5 seconds. Like, you can play around with it however you want. You can it's just kind of up to what you want your video to be like. But for this one, as we saw, you can control it inside your prompt directly. So yeah, the Gemini Omni video model
Welcome
is
to
incredibly
AI.
strong, and this is literally what I'm using to create my realistic AI videos right now. And for this one, I never really do the extend. I never extend directly from here. You can extend from the video. It will be the same exact process that you saw before with typing in our edits right here and just simply saying extend this video. But for this one, I like to generate each unique frame because the video quality is usually higher quality, especially when you're working with another video reference. Now, the extend quality is always going to be lower, but you can do extending from here if you'd like. But the best results always come from just regenerating, but then changing your actual prompt with what you want the video to be and the dialogue set in each part. So that is our third method, and now we're going to getting into our last and final method. And so another method you can do to create realistic videos is you can kind of use this as a replacement for clicking motion control. As we know, clicking motion control can switch the actual character in the video. But what you can do is you can use this instead of clicking motion control, because clicking motion control, as we know, it can't do more dynamic scenes. Like for example, in this one, it's slicing the fruit, or it's like removing the watermark. It can't really do things like that. But with this model, you can have all those same characteristics that the original video had with the character switched, and you're still getting it for a super cheap price. Because Seedance can do this, but Seedance is also more expensive, like 3 to 5 times more expensive than this. So
please listen up and give me your attention for 1 minute, please. If you're in nursing, dental, radiology, videography, literally any other healthcare profession, you are gonna need these.
So as you guys can see there, like that was the original video, and then here's what we're getting.
Listen up and give me your attention for 1 minute, please. If you're in nursing, dental, radiology, videography, or literally any other healthcare profession, you are gonna need these. Listen up and give me your attention for 1 minute, please. If you're in nursing, dental, radiology, videography, or literally any other healthcare profession, you are gonna need these.
And you can use a watermark remover to remove this actual text on screen. If you want to remove this text on screen, there's a tool called VMake, and VMake, they have something called a text watermark remover, caption remover, and it removes the captions incredibly well. So that's also a great way to use this tool, using it as a replacement for clicking motion control. And then you can like split test different creatives at scale. You can literally have this one video, have generate a bunch of different characters with GPT image 2. And then you can split test literally one single video across a bunch of different avatars to see what performs the best for you. Screenshot this video here. I like using ChatGPT for this these days, or Opus 4.8. But you can just simply go here and then say, make sure the model's on high. Just say, give me a detailed JSON prompt to recreate this image. Ignore all buttons and text on the screen. Make sure the JSON prompt is very, very detailed. Do it like that. You can send this prompt in, as well as you can also go to the Pinterest method. You guys know, if you watch the AI image generation module, the Pinterest method is where you find a person on Pinterest that you take inspiration from, or you want to you like how they look, etc. And then you can just replace the person in your video with the person in Pinterest, or you generate a JSON prompt of that person from Pinterest. If you like how that person looks, you do a JSON prompt from that person to Pinterest, you get that JSON prompt, you generate an image with that JSON prompt, and then now you attach that reference photo directly with this one, and then you say reference that photo, and then reference this photo. Give me a JSON prompt referencing this photo, and make it the other photo. If you watch the AI image generation module, you have a more clear understanding about this. We have a full module covering that whole topic, so I don't want to be too redundant on that factor. But you're always going to get a simple JSON prompt recreating this exact image to get a different unique character, and you want to just send this in, and it will give you a full JSON prompt. In this case, I already kind of had an image I wanted to use. I know it's not the same, but it's like about the same in terms of like the actual scenery. But over here, you'll see GPT image 2 will give you ChatGPT will give you a very, very good detailed JSON prompt you can use to recreate. And all you need to do now is either you can generate this in Higgsfield, and I'll show you my exact Higgsfield settings I use for GPT image 2, or you can just generate it directly into inside of ChatGPT, which is another great alternative that gives also very good consistent results. And it's important that your JSON prompt is long and detailed. There's a lot of different things it has to mention in order for it to be accurate. Usually when it gives like a big JSON prompt, it never actually comes out looking that good. So yeah. Now that this prompt is ready, simply just duplicate this page, make a new chat, put this full prompt, make sure you send it as an actual text in here, press create image, make it 9:16, and then just send this in directly in there. And then also generate it in Higgsfield so you can see the difference. When you're generating in Higgsfield GPT image 2, make sure you're on high settings and then make sure you're on 2K. And then also make sure it's 9:16, and then you can choose your batch size however you want. Do 4 for this one. But yeah, high and 2K are the best settings. Don't do medium and don't do 4K. The quality starts to have diminishing returns when you make it 4K. So this is the best. Generate that, and I'll come back when all of these are done. So this is the photo that I generated inside of ChatGPT, and this is the photo that I generated inside of Higgsfield. Obviously, this is just the GPT image 2 API, but the API I think does give slightly better results. And I do talk a little bit more about this inside of the image generation module, so make sure to check that out. But I think this photo is a good starting frame, so we're going to download this, and we're going to be using this as our reference inside of Google Flow. All right, so now we're going to be generating ourselves a full end-to-end video using the same exact systems I just showed you right there. I'm going to be using the second system I showed you because that's the primary system I'm always using, where I simply just have the reference voice attached as a video, my starting frame, as well as my prompt attached as an image. And then we just generate each scene one by one from there, making sure everything is fitting within that 10 seconds. So we're going to start off with this first part. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Michael Lawson. You're going to say this. And for this example, we're using like this doctor. We generated this doctor using GPT image 2, using the same GPT image prompting system that I gave to you guys in the AI image module, as well as the one you saw earlier in this video. And essentially, we're going to tell them just read this and then use at this as a starting frame for the video. And then we are going to send this in by 4. This one going and send it again. I do 4. You don't have to do 4 though. You can do 1 by 1. It's not necessary to do 4. Like you can switch to 1. I just do 4 because I get the error sometimes. But if you're not getting the error, you can just go 1 by 1. Next part right there, you can send it. Next part right here. Like it's super quick to generate these videos. You can make them insanely fast. Videos are done generating. We now have a few different things to pick from. We can just run through all of them and just download them all of them quickly. It literally takes under 2 minutes to generate a full end-to-end video. You can do 1 video at a time. I like to do 4, so I have a variety to pick from, but most of them are like usually 90 to 95% accurate based on your prompt. And obviously you can make your prompt more detailed to get it to be more accurate. You can say certain things like negative prompts, no captions on screen, remove certain things. But for me, I'm just doing really quick prompts. But for you, you can do quick prompts as well, and you can also have a little bit more negative prompts based on what you see is happening in your video. Let's say you consistently see captions appear on the screen. For example, this one.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Mike.
Captions appear on the screen. Just add to your negative prompt not to have captions.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Michael Lawson. I'm a board-certified neurologist specializing in integrative and functional medicine with a focus on brain health, metabolism, nutrition, and peptide-based therapies. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Michael Lawson. I'm a, 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 specializing in integrative and functional medicine. I get this asked in the clinic. I get this asked in the clinic almost daily. Doc, what do you think of peptides? Should I be on a peptide? I absolutely love peptides. Imagine a new tool that could speed up healing, reduce inflammation, and build muscle. That's the power of peptides. I absolutely love peptides. Imagine a new tool that could speed up healing, reduce inflammation, and build muscle. That's the power of peptides. I absolutely love. Let me talk to you about one peptide in particular. It's called BPC 157, Body Protection Compound 157. Let me talk to you about. This is a gastric pentacapeptide synthesized from gastric juice as a sequence of amino acids. This is a gastric pentacapeptide synthesized from gastric juice. That is a sequence of amino acids. And when this specific sequence is put into the body, it calls the body to heal itself. This is a gastric pentacapeptide. Remember, we heal by having platelets show up to the site of inflammation and drop off valuable growth factors into our tissue. If we could increase the amount of growth factors delivered to the tissue, we could accelerate healing. Remember, we heal by having platelets. If we could increase the amount of growth factors delivered to. So if you have knee, hip, shoulder, rotator cuff, or ankle strains, this may be a peptide that you want to look into. So if you have knee, hip. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr.
So you guys just saw, I just made the full end-to-end video in literally under 3 minutes. I literally just generated every single thing at once. I picked which clips were best, and now I'm going to head over to CapCut and stitch everything together. Once you have your system down and your script ready for what you want to create, it's all about adding them all as references inside of your, before you generate. And then you just start generating, you just press this, and you can replace each thing, and it'll keep everything else the same. It's super easy to generate things at scale. You can make videos incredibly fast, the maximum realism and the cheapest price. Even if you're generating at 3 videos, right? That's still only 60 credits. You're still paying, you know, less than 7 cents per 10 seconds. Like, it's incredibly cheap no matter what you do. Now we're gonna head over to CapCut where we're gonna stitch everything together. All right, so now I put everything together inside of CapCut. So I'll show you exactly how I'm editing this and literally creating my full end-to-end video. This is a 1 minute and 20 second video, and I literally just generated every single thing in like 3 minutes. And now I'm gonna put together everything in literally less than like 2 minutes. So I'll just watch a video like this.
Good morning.
I'm gonna cut all these clips together, just kind of deleting all the dead space at the start and in the middles, and then I will come back when this is done. But it's very simple to edit. Just delete the dead space and then stitch everything together. All right, so now I'm fully done editing the video. I just cut out all the dead space, and this is the final results.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Michael Lawson. I'm a board-certified neurologist specializing in integrative and functional medicine with a focus on brain health, metabolism, nutrition, and peptide-based therapies. I get this asked in the clinic almost daily. Doc, what do you think of peptides? Should I be on a peptide? I absolutely love peptides. Imagine a new tool that could speed up healing, reduce inflammation, and build muscle. That's the power of peptides. Let me talk to you about one peptide in particular. It's called BPC 157, Body Protection Compound 157. This is a gastric pentacapeptide synthesized from gastric juice. That is a sequence of amino acids. And when this specific sequence is put into the body, it calls the body to heal itself. Remember, we heal by having platelets show up to the site of inflammation and drop off valuable growth factors into our tissue. If we could increase the amount of growth factors delivered to the tissue, we could accelerate healing. This is the basic mechanism of BPC 157. So if you have knee, hip, shoulder, rotator cuff, or ankle strains, this may be a peptide that you want to look into.
All right, so as you guys just saw, that is the full end-to-end video, literally completed in under 10 minutes. From generating all the different video scenes at once to stitching everything in CapCut, the V3 system was literally the best, fastest, and most cheapest way to create AI talking head videos, street interview videos, anything that requires more of a stagnant person talking with consistent voice, AI influencers. This is going to be your go-to workflow. All right, so before we wrap things up, I want to show you guys where you can directly access the Gemini Omni API. At the time of this recording, Gemini Omni's official API has not been released yet, but some aggregator consoles like Kia AI and this other site called API Mart have the model for early access through their backend browser use systems. So KeyAI has it right here. You can get your API key directly from here, and then you can integrate this model directly into your current workflows and just switch out any current API keys. Another good site is API Mart. This is I think it's a little bit cheaper than KeyAI, and it's giving me some very consistent results. So APIMart.ai is also a good place where you can access OmniFlash. So I hope this video was valuable. I hope everything was clear. All the resources I use in this video will be attached below. The sites I use, my supplier links, the Discord for cheaper accounts, and everything else that was talked about in this video, like the API keys, where to get these APIs. All of it will be listed below. So hope everything was valuable. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Telegram or WhatsApp, or send a message in the community chat, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible.